up, MP?
Second round. Now things get interesting.
You got this! The day is almost here. The Warriors team has a calendar for every fan in living so you can keep track of all the upcoming games. We'll see you here.
Just a reminder, folks, the big thing to be here for a figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot.
We can't wait to see what our next home game does, Nation, because each and every one of you will get to your own Warriors mascot. It up into next year to be our next home game because everyone, all of you, will be coming out. We'll be taking home a t-shirt of your Warriors mascot.
Dub Nation, there are still seats available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having any issues at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word
The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Golden State Warriors are coming off a dominating 4-game sweep in Round 1. Will their confidence finally be tested? Tonight, they go up against the Timberwolves. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
Two survivors in the West meeting here in the conference semifinals. And it's the Warriors to start out. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Outside Edwards. And a miss there on the triple. Moody the pass to Curry. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Oh, that is a stone-cold 3 by the Ant-Man.
Oh!
That's a great dunk.
Freaking.
Let it freak.
Wow. You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. We're about 1 minute into the first. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here's Edwards from the arc. Warriors with the rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there. Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. So I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. The coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Young. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. MP outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
For 3, Edwards. Edwards with another miss. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. There's the 3. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that 3-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Curry dishes to Young. Young. MP on the follow. Young's got 9 points. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Conley with the 3. Unable to get that one. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Curry, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
MP against Edwards. For 3. Green with the rebound. The Warriors have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. And yes, it's good. 11 points in the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Edwards passes to Gobert. From outside the arc, Draymond Green grabs the miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Young. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And the dunk by MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. For Golden State. Kumingas come in for Looney. Buddy Hield comes in for Moody. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Edwards. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mike Conley. Reed. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
On the top of the key, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Young's got 17 now.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws here tonight. The first one falls. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Ingles is checked in. And so, Alexander Walker nails both of them. And so, MV will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. A 12-point game. And the dunk by MP.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's MP. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And both free throws good for MP.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on MP. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. in the second. 2 minutes gone by. Here's Young, and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Boy, MP, what a fancy finish.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Moses Moody is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Kevon Looney. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Young in at the point. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Grizzlies was terrific. Picked up 58 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the three ball. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? I'll find out together. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Another miss by Minnesota.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's MP. Moody finds Kuminga. The three from MP. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:33 left in the first half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. And nothing is falling for him right now.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And that one's good. MP.
MP staying focused despite the tight contest.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. Gary Payton is checked in for the Warriors. And then for Minnesota, Randall's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Mike Conley subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here is Edwards. He's got 8. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Here's the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Edwards got 11 points.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Young, and another basket for Golden State.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Here's Conley, and the rejection by MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical. And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Conley against Young. No one near Randall as he lets it go. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
The three from MP. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Big-time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this.
And
I'm guessing my buddy over here loving it. They were forcing the ball into the paint with excellent results.
looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on the gas. Take this thing across the finish line.
Sure, I'm glad you were able to drive home. Those points. It's so good. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Boy, he has been locked in, all about business, just going out there and doing what he does best.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Randall, and it's Gobert in at the center position. Now Young, after Anthony Edwards missed from long range.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall. Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
MP's shot is good. Young's got 41.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Conley finds McDaniel. Randall outside. Gobert with a screen on Green. Off the left rim and out.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Shots good from Young.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Curry. Young's got 48.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's MP. Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to McDaniels. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Randall from outside. The Warriors pull it in. MP with it. Conley picks him up. Stolen by McDaniels. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls for Mike Conley.
Mike Conley, probably one of the most respected players in the league, and I don't see this guy stopping anytime soon. He brings great effort every single night, plays with a team-minded selflessness, is a big shot maker. This guy has had such a solid, probably underrated career.
That one goes in.
Conley is like a second coach on the floor. His guys are open. I promise you he'll get them the ball.
Here's MP. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Timberwolves have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Randall down low. He's against Wiggins. Good on the triple.
Now, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
And Young, here we go. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
It's up a 3. He can't hit that time. The Timberwolves have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Back to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. Gobert double-teamed. Pass to McDaniels. Launches it. It's hauled in by MP. The Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Drills the three-pointer. Young's got 55.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half. 5 overall.
Here's DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Wasted no time on that one. Young's got 18 points just in the second half.
Well, the catch-and-shoot game is definitely in the bag of MP.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Young for 3. And again, 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Randall down low. McDaniels. Here's Gobert. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's...
He's making some changes here.
Going out there, no let up.
Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. So with Curry sitting on the bench, and yep, another basket.
He has taken over this game.
And now GA tied for the second most points in a playoff game all time. Outside Edwards. Randall left side. Puts it up from 12. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Young. Again, what an avalanche!
And guys, he's now tied the all-time mark for points in a playoff game.
Wow, he has been cooking since the opening tip, and they've been powerless to slow him down. To the paint. And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels, send it in.
And here's Young from the arc. And got it! Another basket.
A new all-time mark for points in a postseason game. Passing his own previous record. I think that just about says it all.
What a score. You talk about the elite offensive threats to ever play in the game. He's arguably the very best. He brings such joy to his fans and such great work to his team. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Green passes to Young. Connects again from distance.
And he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him.
a tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in Game 1 of the series for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it's really got to feel very good to be able to jump out confidently to a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And I think their focus now has to be...
And again for three.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
And 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved bye-bye to the Thunder. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
McDaniels with the ball. Now Green defending. Conley the pass to Randall. For three, Edwards. Warriors with the rebound.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case.
Good! Another from three.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game.
Equaling Game 6 Clay, who buried OKC back in 2016 with 11 triples.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
Kevin, momentum so critical. And